Greetings, folks. Bill O'Leary. Today's topic is updating your estate planning documents when you move to a different state. So in this video, what you're going to learn is why, number one, you need to update your estate plan when you move to a new state, number one. Number two, the particular estate planning documents that need to be updated. And number three, specific to Florida, why probate here in Florida makes it even more important to get your estate planning documents updated when you move to the Sunshine State. Quick intro, Bill O'Leary. I'm an attorney here in Jacksonville, Florida. My firm is Legacy Planning Law Group, and we focus on three areas of the law. Number one, estate planning, things like wills, trusts, and estates. Two, elder law, estate planning for seniors. And then number three is once a loved one has died, helping to administer their estate, whether it's probating their estate, administering their trust, and so forth. So let's jump right in. Maybe you're one of the many people who's moved to another state in the past several years, and maybe the task of updating your estate plan really has not bubbled to the top of the pile. And once you settle into your new home state, gosh, other things take over. So many things to know. But did you know that different states have different rules when it comes to this? It's not too late to make sure your estate plan documents comply with the laws in your new state of residence and reflect your current wishes. Moving to a new state, in fact, is a perfect time for a fresh start. And as with any life-changing event, you're going to want to really get off on the right foot. So that's why it's important to make sure your estate planning documents are in order. Getting your estate plan reviewed is one of the most important things you can do to protect your loved ones in their future. So here's sort of a good list to start with of the documents that you should get reviewed. Number one, your will. You should get your will reviewed. While the will that you got from another state, it may end up working in a new state here like Florida. It actually might not. Each state has very different rules that applies to will. So for example, maybe the person you've named as your executor in your will from your home state, maybe they're not qualified to serve as an executor in Florida. So you need to name a new executor and draw up a new will to reflect that. And by the way, here in Florida, we have very unique homestead laws that are very different than any other state. So if you have a home that you intend to pass down to your family members, you should make sure that your will is updated to Florida standards to meet Florida's homestead law. In addition to the will, power of attorney. A power of attorney, called a POA for short, it's a critically important legal document where someone is appointed to help you manage your financial affairs. And Florida has a very specific power of attorney law that was changed just a few years ago. And what we find is that banks and financial institutions, they often will refuse to accept a power of attorney that was prepared in another state, even though technically under the law they're supposed to accept it, but we know what happens in real life. Now, so at that point, you could say, hey, you're supposed to accept it. Well, that may sort of entail, a legal fight. They have to run it up the flagpole of the legal department, and it's a real hassle to force them to accept your old POA. Good luck. It's much better and much easier to get a brand new Florida power of attorney, one that you can take comfort knowing will work here and be accepted by financial institutions. And in addition to that, you may want to name somebody new as your power of attorney agent, somebody who lives here in Florida, lives locally. So again, another very good reason to get an updated power of attorney. How about your healthcare advance directives? As with a power of attorney for financial matters, a healthcare advance directive is used for healthcare matters. Getting an up-to-date healthcare directive is very important for a smooth process for your loved ones really being able to jump in and help you without delay to manage your healthcare decisions and even talk to doctors and get access to your medical information. And then finally, I want to talk for a moment about probate. Now, while probate, it's not a legal estate planning document, it is a very important concept that drives estate planning decisions, and it is a reason why if you move to Florida, you should get your estate planning documents updated. Probate, what is it? It's a court process whereby your estate is administered with the oversight of the court system, a probate judge. And by the way, Florida is kind of notorious among the different states in the country for having especially difficult probate processes. For one, they take a long time. In my experience, the average length is between 8 to 9 months up to 15 months or more. And that's a period when your estate is sort of stuck for your loved ones. The second problem is it's very expensive. And the largest expense involves the fact that, at least in Florida, a lawyer must be involved in most every probate, must be hired by the executor in most every probate. So the executor can't sort of do it themselves. So that's under our state law. And the lawyer then is entitled to a fee. And under our state law, that fee is tied to a percentage of the value of the estate, between 3 and 5% as a fee going to the lawyer. Ouch, ouch, ouch. So as you might imagine, a good bit of our planning is focused on avoiding probate. Now, again, probate might not be a big deal in some other states. In fact, I know it's relatively easy in other states, not so in Florida. And oh, by the way, you may say, well, I don't need to worry about probate. I have a will in my home state, so I don't have to worry about it. Is that the case? Oftentimes, it's not the case, that even with a will, your loved ones are still going to be stuck in probate. And perhaps that surprises you. That surprises a lot of people. Having a will does not avoid probate. In fact, in many situations, it guarantees it. So again, the probate that we're talking about is the dreaded Florida probate, not the probate you might have heard of back from your home state. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about updating your estate planning documents when you move to a different state, let's say Florida, and maybe how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. So we encourage you to schedule a free 15-minute discovery phone call with our team, so you can tell us a little bit about you, your situation, and what you're looking to do. Scheduling is very easy. Just go to the link at the bottom of this video and click, it's our registration link. Click on that, or go to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com. Click on the book your free call button. Both will take you to the same place, our booking calendar. Pick the day and time that works for you. So I look forward to talking to you. So Bill O'Leary signing off for now. And on behalf of everybody here at Team Legacy, go make it a great day and a better world.